222 Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Spurs defeating the Houston Rockets. This is how the season's supposed to start, with most teams being healthy, most teams trying to get wins and not trying to set out games or trying to find a way to make the season go faster by not deciding to play and not really caring about the record and not really caring about competing each and every night. This has been a really good preseason slash regular season start so far for some of these games, and some of these teams are really taking winning more serious. And that was the purpose of the draft getting hit in a lottery. Now you don't want to tank. Now you want to be as competitive as you can be. And it's better for the sport, it's better for the watching, and it's better for entertainment to have basketball being taken more seriously. And when I'm watching this Rockets game against the Spurs, it was just interesting to see two young middle class teams trying to compete for those 8, 9, 10 spots. Well, seventh, eighth, nine, and 10 spots. And obviously, both of these teams got to win already. And seeing how much they want to win again, it's just very, very good to see. And I'm really, really happy that the season started off this way, where everybody's trying to win again and everybody's trying to compete again, and players are even trying to avoid stand out, even if it's a minor injury, just because they think that they have a shot to do something special, which is the purpose of constructing a roster and being an NBA player in the first choice of being your career, is that you want to play. But the Spurs did start this game off 38-31, and they did take a bigger lead, 24-10 in the second quarter. But the Rockets clawed and scratched their way back in the third, basically the second half. 28-25 in the third, 37-22 in the fourth, which allowed them to really come close to winning this game. But the Spurs was able to knock down their free throws, and even though Wemby is long and tall and intimidating, the Rockets didn't fear anything. They was going right at them, and they was even Dylan Brooks hit a jumper. Even Jalen Green was able to finish over them, and they was just looking like a team that really wants to prove that they are here to make the playoffs this season. And the Spurs, people don't have them making the playoffs, but a lot of teams we really don't know, because the season can go anywhere, from blowing it up to retooling to rebuilding, just based off how the season starts. And injuries occur too, allowing you to capitalize off those potentially. So Jabari Smith Jr., 7 points, -3 and plus minus. He got in foul trouble, 5 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 assist, did still have 7 rebounds, and 2 was offensive. He was 1 of 4 from the 3 point line, 3 of 10 from the field. Brooks was really good, 6 of 12 from the field, hit some key threes, 4 of 7 from the 3 point line, 2 rebounds, one was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls, plus 9 and plus minus 16 points. Shingun didn't really do much tonight. He can be hit or miss sometimes depending on the matchup. 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, one was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, -6 and plus minus 6 points. Fred VanVleet hit a big shot down the stretch, but they still couldn't close it. 5 of 12 from the field, 4 of 10 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, 18 points. Green, 10 of 22 from the field, 3 of 10 from the 3 point line, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, one of them offensive, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, plus 3 plus minus 29 points. That was game high for points for the Houston Rockets. Eason had some good dunks, 3 of 6 from the field. He did miss a lot of threes. He missed two, and he didn't make any. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal foul, -1 and plus minus 6 points. Thompson played 20 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3 point line. Did get to the free throw line, was 1 of 2. 4 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -12 plus minus 1 point. Cam Whitmore, who has been one of their best bench players, continues that. 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, one was offensive, 1 block, plus 6 and plus minus 10 points. Jock Landale, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, -4 and plus minus 13 points. Had some floaters and some inside moves, really helping the team out. Shepard was 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, -7 and plus minus 0 points. Everybody else didn't play tonight. 38 of 92 from the field, 41%. 13 of 41 from three, that's 31%. 17 to 21, 81% from the free throw line. Yeah, from the free throw line. 34 rebounds, 21 assists, 10 steals, 3 blocks, 10 turnovers, 24 personal fouls. In the winning team, the Spurs, Champagne looked it real good. Got some shots close to the basket, but he also was able to knock down 2 of 4 from three, and he made them when they needed it. 12 points plus two and plus minus one personal foul, two turnovers, six rebounds, three was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3 point line, 4 of 8 from the field. Jeremy Sohan, he had did so much offensively that he didn't really look like the same player, but he was doing a lot of different ways of scoring the basketball, which you want to see. As long as it's a bucket, nobody's really going to complain too much about it, especially when you shoot 8 of 14 from the field, or 1 from three, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He did have 12 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, negative 1 plus minus 17 points. Harrison, Barris, and Barnes, he was 2 or 3 from the 3 point line, hit some real big ones. 101 from the free throw line, 4 or 6 from the field. He stayed out the way. He came when they needed him to. He was able to make crucial shots, and they depended on him to be a guy that can do it all. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, plus three and plus minus 11 points in 28 minutes. Wimby was 10 of 17. It's good to see him get shots that he like. It's good to see him get easy opportunities because he's just a freak of nature. 10 of 17 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds total. One of them was offensive, 1 assist. He did have 3 blocks, which is something that he usually does. 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, 29 points. That will cap you at game high for both teams since they both Jalen Green had 29 too. Chris Paul, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3 point line. He had 9 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, negative 5 and plus minus 3 points. Collins, 1 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. 3 personal fouls, plus three and plus minus 4 points. Keldon was 5 of 11, 1 of 4, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He did have 8 rebounds too. One of was offensive, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, plus 4 and plus minus 16 points. Malachi continues to score. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, plus 4 and plus minus 7 points. Wesley, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, 2 points. Castle, 2 of 8 from the field, or 2 from the 3 point line, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, plus 5 and plus minus 8 points. And nobody else played today because coach's decision. They didn't really need them today. They did shoot 39 of 79, 49%. They did also shoot 8 of 20. That's 40%. So that's above average for high volume scoring. They did also shoot 23 of 28. That's 82% from the free throw line. They also out rebounded them 49 to 34. They had more assists, 23 to 21. They didn't have as many steals, 6. They had more blocks, 7 to 3, and they also had less personal fouls, and those was the keys to the victory for the San Antonio Spurs, which we knew they can play. We knew that they had better talent than they did last year. We knew that they had better shooting. We knew they had a better manager of the game in Chris Paul this year, and it was going to help everybody play how they need to play, be in the spots they need to be in, and he was going to find them regardless. He is playing with more pace and more tempo. Chris Paul is more of a slower type of point guard, but not this year. He's getting the ball up. He's bringing it up sometimes and running the sets, and sometimes he's pushing it. And it's good to see that other guys are getting easier shots and getting shots that they like better. And Chris Paul was showing his ability to adapt to the talent that he's playing with. And then you got to give Victor Wembanyama is credited as the best player, just getting in the paint, finding ways to get the threes, finding ways just to be effective as much as you can. And that's what your superstar is supposed to do. And we know that when we played at an all-star level last year, that's why he was rookie of the year and his numbers stood out. But he could get better shots and he could just be better just knowing when to attack, not forcing it, not trying to overkill it sometimes. I feel like he do get in positions where he just want to force it and just try a little bit too hard to try to score. You believe in yourself, you're confident in yourself, but you still got to make sure you got the right footwork, you're in the right position, and you're getting the right angles and in the right type of shots because people see you trying to score, people see you trying to set up, and they're already prepared to try to make it tough and difficult for you. And they don't even bring in the help defender yet, who's also trying to make it difficult for you too. So I would just like him to have a better IQ and a better feel for the game and a better understanding of when he should attack, when he should be dribbling, when he should be trying to turn around for the hook or the jumper. He's kind of still figuring that part out of how to get a go-to move, how to get the bread and butter, and how to make some toast. And it can be confusing. It can be tough because the defense is supposed to do that. They're supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. They're supposed to put you in awkward situations. They're supposed to make you feel that you have to do something out of the ordinary. And they do catch Wembyama, who's a young player and it just got into the league. They do a good job of making them feel that way. And I done seen multiple games like Wemby, you got to slow down a little bit. You got to figure out your body. You got to figure out how to continue to use your body. And I know that he's still growing and he's still trying to build muscles. That's the problem. He's doing a little bit too much. And sometimes it just seems like he's trying too hard. And I'm looking at a lot of these games. Nah, you ain't strong enough for that. You ain't long enough for that. You ain't quick enough for that. You traveled because of that. And it's like, it's those growing pains mistakes that all great players make. And it's just fun to see him really want to be great and really want to put in the work and really showing you that he cares about being one of the best, if not the best player in the league one day in the face of the league. And you like it. And that's one thing we all liked about his character was you knew that he wanted it. He didn't run from it. He didn't grow into it. He wanted it. And we'll just see what happens. They didn't play as well as people hoped in San Antonio, but it was only year one. This year they got a little bit more expectations on them. Probably even playing tournaments. Some people saying we'll see, but it's all because they believe in Wemby, and that's the fun part about it. Seeing this man try to master the game of basketball. And even though I mastered basketball and I mastered analysis, I had my struggles to gain my fans and gain what made me great and what made people want to watch and continue to watch or continue to check in or wanting to even watch me play when I did. So it is fun seeing Wimmy go through the trials and tribulations of being a great player and one of the best to ever do it, if not the best. Well, some people feel that he can be that. But let's just slow the horses down on a lot of this talk. Let's just see how it goes. Let's just see him reach these different levels to the game and see how he becomes the player that we know surely should be one of the greatest. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do tributes and breakdowns that's different from this and other videos similar to this. So if you love basketball and NBA content, this is the channel for you. I basically guarantee it because every time somebody check it out, they love what I do on this channel. And if you already been subscribed, you know how I do. I'm making videos throughout the day, a lot of times throughout the day, really turning in a lot of projects and a lot of ideas that I have on my mind. I just want to share, and you guys love hearing it. You guys love watching it. So let's continue that pace of liking, sharing, subscribing, and checking out videos that you might have missed or you wanted to see. I'm just giving you a reminder to continue to do that because I'm not slowing down no time soon because the regular season and the playoffs is amongst us now. So let's continue to go and have a great season, fall, and let's see how the winter starts to go. And let's see if people can stay healthy. Let's see if people can still compete. And let's see if people can still want to be great and want their team to have success because they're playing great themselves. And that will make the season where we need it to be again. And this should be a fun, exciting season. Like this team, the teams in the NBA are getting so good and getting so stacked that even the East is starting to look good because of that. And it's basically no days off almost in the NBA for the most part. And that's the purpose of making some of these moves and making some of these rules to make the league as competitive and as balanced as they can make it, and keep these guys as healthy as they can and even give them more long-term success possibly, not just contractually, but health-wise. But we'll see. Everything is evolving, everything is changing, and it's just fun to see the league embracing some of these things and helping make the league even better like they usually do. It knocks people off a little bit. Oh, I didn't like this. I didn't want this. But you just gotta see the long term mentality that the NBA has in store for us, and now it's starting to show that it's starting to pay off. Took us 5 to 6 years to get to this point, and the NBA is just a different level. At this point, when you're looking at the 3-point shooting, the scoring, even the role players, even the people on the bench, even the players that's out right now without even a contract, some of them guys you surprised like, dang, you got like 12, 13, 15 players that they should be in the league. And some people you name 3 or 4. Now you naming 5 to 10. Now you naming 12 to 20. Like, man, he ain't in the league and he still can play. And I just seen Tim hooping not that long ago and he out the league. He was just in preseason and he out the league. He was just balling in summer league and he out the league. And it's just funny, you know, thinking about it like that. And it's actually reality. This is how stacked the NBA is really getting. And now they feel like they can add more teams because of that reason. And, you know, we'll see how the balance works out. Obviously, it gets a little ugly at first, but it smooths out like the NBA has doing. They doing a real good job of managing the talent and managing expectations and going full throttle on these things that they trying to execute. So it's just fun to see that the NBA has a chance to get even better. And now they adding in the in season tournament is did decent, and now that gives you more chances to watch more games and get more excited and help grow the league and the players in the league too, for these teams to not be as bad as they possibly could be. But I'll talk to you guys later, and there's more videos probably coming tonight.